Haunted Belleville. Hey, thanks for joining. This is like a follow-up video. February 1st, we had the paranormal investigation in downtown Haunted Belleville. Undisclosed location. And I know that just aggravates people when I say undisclosed location, because they're like, where is it? Where are you at? You know, not everybody wants to be known or their place known, or put out there. So, 9 times out of 10 when we do these investigations, unless it's a public place like the public library or something, undisclosed location. But it isn't Haunted Belleville, I will tell you that much. This guy here, he was a big hit the other night during the investigation. He was one of our trigger objects, as was the guitar, small guitar. Trigger objects. Let's talk about trigger objects. When you're doing paranormal investigations, you try anything because you don't know what's going to work. You don't know what's going to draw them out. Now, a lot of times, if you're looking, you ain't going to find them. It's when you're not looking is when stuff happens. But the February 1st investigation went very well. There was a couple rocky parts, a couple scary parts. Now, normally, when you do these paranormal investigations, nothing happens. That's normal. You got the equipment, you do the videos, you do the pictures, you do the experiments, you use trigger objects. You try a bunch of things and usually nothing happens. Okay? Something happened this time. Something happened this time. Now, a couple things happened. But one thing happened that was really crazy. Okay? Now, sometimes I'll do little pranks and stuff, and I'll always let you know if I'm jiving you, if it's real, if I'm pranking you. This was very real. Now, we did have something unreal happen too. We had the orange ball incident. And, it was investigator interference. Let's just put it that way. So it's not always ghost related. Sometimes there's interference. When I did this years ago, and I've been doing this since I was a teenager, I've done a lot of paranormal investigations by myself because you don't have to worry about no one else interfering. So whenever you do a paranormal investigation and you take multiple people, then you've got that possibility of interference. Okay? And that's not good. You're trying to find ghosts. You don't need people, interfering. And so anyway, but I'll tell you what did happen. The footsteps. Okay. Now, I did hear footsteps before. Years ago, when I was about 16, 17 years old, and there are footsteps going up and down some stairs over there on North 6th Street. And insane. When you actually hear something like that, it's unexplainable. It's incomprehensible when you hear something that's not supposed to happen. Well, that happened February 1st. It was a Saturday night. We did that investigation. And creepy place, old place. No really history of it being haunted. But when you got a place that's, 150 years old, chances are there's been tragedies there. There's a possibility that there could be some kind of... Anyway, the footsteps. Now, we got it on video. I did a live video. And if you watch the page, you'll see it on there. I made a small clip of just the footsteps. So there's about a 10-second clip, and you can hear me calling out the people that are watching live. I call off a couple names. Then I hear a knock. And not only did I hear one knock, but then I heard footsteps, plain as day, pretty much right above me, on the floor above me. And it's one of the things that when you hear it, you know what it is. It's not a question. Oh, did I hear something? What was it? You know, when I heard these footsteps, I knew exactly what it was immediately. And there was no one up there. I had 2 other investigators with me. They were right there with me. No one was up there. That happened. So anything else that happened, you know, whatever. But on a serious note, those footsteps happened. And for that reason, I'm going back. We're going to take some different equipment. We're going to try a couple experiments. And we're going to try again and see if we can pick something up. And normally, this does happen. You go investigate a place, and usually nothing happens. If something does happen, pretty much guarantee I'm going to be making a return visit to do some more experiments. Now, this has happened before. I've done a paranormal investigation. Something happened. Went back. Did some more experiments. Nothing happened. So, you never know. You never know. I'm trying to think. Was there anything else I was wanting to mention? We're going to be using some different techniques. We're always using different techniques because you never know what's going to work. So sometimes we'll use trigger objects. We'll set them somewhere in the house and put a camera on it, or a cassette recorder. And we did get a couple little music box notes the other night on tape, which isn't really evidence, but it's still kind of fun, you know, because you never know what's going to happen. So like I said, we're going to be going back, doing some more tests right where the footsteps happened. We're going to be setting up some equipment, and we're going to see if we can pick anything up again. And be sure to watch all the videos, look at all the pictures that I posted from the February 1st investigation, because it's group members that usually find something on the video or pictures and points it out. So you guys help us out with these investigations. You're like an investigator yourself. So help us investigate with these videos. Watch the videos. I keep hearing stuff. I'm in a pretty haunted location right now myself. And I keep hearing these little noises, you know, so I'm a little bit on the edge. And ever since I've heard them footsteps, man, I mean, it's just been, it's insane. When you actually hear something like that, it is insane. But it was a big success. It was a big success. I'm very happy with the outcome. And thank you again for enjoying the videos and watching everything and being a part of the group, because you do help. And you never know what happens.